Let's take a look at the X-Files cast from their earliest days to today. Who would you recognize on the street? First up, David Duchovny, who portrayed Fox Mulder. Back in 1993, he was 33, and now he's 63. Before the X-Files, Duchovny was the narrator for Showtime's Red Shoe Diaries. On set, the significant height difference between him and Gillian Anderson led to creative filming techniques, like having Anderson stand on boxes during certain scenes. Today, Duchovny continues to act and has also ventured into music and writing.
Yeah, but these guys aren't zoo animals, they're test pilots. They're not supposed to fold under pressure, they're supposed to thrive on it.
Next, Mitch Pileggi, or Walter Skinner. He started as Skinner at 42 and is now 71. Before landing the role, Pileggi had auditioned for other parts on the show without success. Interestingly, his grumpy mood during the Skinner audition, combined with his hair grown out, fit the character perfectly. These days, Pileggi remains active in television, appearing in various series.
This man's name is Albert Hosteen. You should remember that. Because if Agents Mulder and Scully come down with so much as a case of the flu, Albert is prepared to recite chapter and verse, file for file, everything on your precious tape.
By the way, thanks Amy Grand for subscribing. We really appreciate it. Subscribe too, and you might be featured in the next video. Now, let's talk about William B. Davis, the infamous smoking man. He was 56 when he first appeared and is now 86. Beyond acting, Davis is a skilled water skier and even ran his own acting school. On set, he was initially cast as an extra, but his character evolved into the main antagonist. Currently, Davis continues to act and has penned an autobiography.
What did I tell you, Mr. Skinner? I don't negotiate. Especially with punks like you who think they can bluff me.
Robert Patrick joined as John Doggett at 42 and is now 65. Before the X-Files, he was best known as the T-1000 in Terminator 2. Over 100 actors auditioned for the role of Doggett, but Patrick secured it. Today, he's still active in film and television, taking on diverse roles.
Certainly his reputation. I doubt we agents ever truly know each other, even our partners. Not at the end of the day. Their real lives, their friends, girlfriends, deeply personal things, issues.
Tom Braidwood played Melvin Frohike, starting at age 56. He's now 85. Before acting on the show, he was actually an assistant director for The X-Files. His transition from behind the camera to in front of it is quite unique. Nowadays, Braidwood has stepped back from acting and enjoys a quieter life.
The rats that killed the cat.
What's this?
It's a news item about Kenneth Suna, a.k.a. the Thinker, the man who hacked the MJ files. The ones he gave to Mulder.
Bruce Harwood portrayed John Fitzgerald Byers, beginning at 41 and now 70. He was part of the Lone Gunman trio, who were initially meant to appear in only one episode but became recurring characters due to their popularity. Harwood has since retired from acting.
Good theories, gentlemen, but all for naught. This branch DNA is inactive. It's waste product. Whoever was experimenting on Scully is finished. Now it's nothing more than a biological poison.
Dean Haglund, or Richard Ringo Langley, was 29 when he started and is now 58. Did you know he's an accomplished improv comedian and inventor of the Chill Pack, a device to cool laptops? On set, his long blonde hair became a signature look, though it was almost cut off early on. Today, Haglund continues to perform comedy and hosts a podcast.
Experimented on the Jews. Drowned them, suffocated them, put them in pressure chambers. All in the name of science.
Annabeth Gish joined as Monica Reyes at 30 and is now 52. Before the X-Files, she starred in Mystic Pizza alongside Julia Roberts. On set, she was introduced due to Anderson's possible departure, but Anderson stayed, and Gish became a series regular. Currently, Gish remains active in both film and television.
This investigation drops, they're gonna drop the X-Files right along with it. Where my interests lie, this was my dream assignment. Not to mention how excited I was to be up here in DC.
Nicholas Lee, who played Alex Krycek, was 32 when he started and is now 61. Interestingly, he first appeared on the show as a different character before landing the role of Krycek. Behind the scenes, his character was so despised that fans would often boo him during conventions. Today, Lee continues to act, primarily in television.
He's convinced he's going to be abducted by aliens. That by taking someone to the abduction site, he won't be abducted himself.
James Pickens Jr. took on the role of Alvin Kirsch at 44 and is now 69. before The X-Files. He had roles in Roseanne and Beverly Hills 90210. On set, his authoritative presence made him a memorable antagonist to Mulder and Scully. Nowadays, Pickens is best known for his long-running role on Grey's Anatomy.
My two frequent flyers. I'm to understand you were in Nevada yesterday. And after what's it been, 2-3 conversations such as this on the matter?
Sheila Larken portrayed Margaret Scully, starting at age 52. She's now 81. Fun fact, she's married to R.W. Goodwin, an executive producer of The X-Files. On set, her maternal role provided depth to Scully's character. Larken has since retired from acting.
Hi. I drove. I was gonna take the shuttle, but it's only an hour more by car. Can you imagine?
Chris Owens played Jeffrey Spender, beginning at 37 and now 63. He also portrayed the younger version of the smoking man in flashbacks. Behind the scenes, his dual roles showcased his versatility, sometimes confusing fans. Today, Owens continues to act in various projects.
Using a weapon registered to a U.S. intelligence agency, the shooter fired one kill shot at Anatole Klebanov before being captured without incident a short distance from the scene.
Don S. Williams was Elder number 1, starting at 57. He passed away in 2018 at the age of 80. Before acting, he was a director for the CBC. On set, his commanding presence added gravity to the syndicate scenes. Williams left a lasting legacy in the acting community.
Details are everything. Much more important than your vague assurances.
Stephen Williams took on Mr. X at 45 and is now 74. Prior to The X-Files, he starred in 21 Jump Street. On set, his character's mysterious nature kept both fans and cast guessing about his true intentions. Today, Williams remains active in both film and television.
Wonderful. I've never slept better. I don't like these hasty public meetings, Agent Mulder.
Jerry Hardin, our Deep Throat, was 63 when he began and is now 94. Did you know he appeared in Star Trek: The Next Generation before The X-Files? On set, his character's death in the first season was a significant turning point for the series. Hardin has since retired from acting.
I was first struck by the absence of time, having depended on it so completely as a measure of myself.
Laurie Holden joined as Merida Covarrubias at 26 and is now 54. She later gained fame on The Walking Dead. On set, her character's ambiguous motives kept audiences intrigued. Currently, Holden continues to act and is involved in various humanitarian efforts.
I'm Merida Covarrubias. Your call about those bees prompted me to make some inquiry.
Finally, Gillian Anderson, who portrayed Dana Scully. She was just 25 when she started and is now 55. Before The X-Files, she had a theater background and little on-screen experience. On set, the significant height difference between her and Duchovny led to creative solutions, like having her stand on boxes during certain scenes. Today, Anderson enjoys a successful acting career, with notable roles in The Crown and Sex Education.
If a person could generate that much energy, their body would break down. They'd start glowing like those lights.